We, the students of Acropolis, are here to present a debate on industrialization, a necessary evil. This is Minali Goyal and I am against the motion. This is my team: Jitesh, Shreyas, Prateek, Arzu and Shreya.
I am Nikhil Prasmani and I am speaking in favor of the motion. Now let's introduce my team: Ankit, Ankita, Ravina, Shivani, Mayank and Mohit.
Industrialization changed the world. The greed of many made heads swirl. It all started with the cotton production. Machines were made better with better function. Next were the coal and iron industries. Then emerged the railroad companies. The new factories definitely got bigger. They were also stepping up the rigor. With all this, the world continued to grow. This was the beginning of the world we all know.
The recent excavation in the state of Madhya Pradesh proves that the industries were also present in the earlier civilization as well. With the beginning of the 19th century, the industries started to flourish. First of all, the industries were the cotton industries, later came the iron and then the railway industries. The Britishers came to India for the trade and union and brought development to the country.
My friend Nikhil said that the Britishers brought development to the country, but then I would say with development they also brought all sorts of pollution, and they all changed our mentality. We have all become money-minded. I know we are forgetting our original traditions and values. So this industrialization is not good.
And it does little for the poor and the paupers. All that it does is the impoverished get is displacement from their own land to some solitary unknown place. Means the habitats, the areas, everything means destroyed, all because pollution.
At least the poor got money. Before industrialization, there was surplus.
Actually, there's a gap also
Industrialization, they were
created.
self-sufficient. They had their land and they used to work on that land. But now they have to look for industries. They have to wait for their salaries, that their salary will come.
Not good. They were living in poor condition. They were time consuming. All the processes were time consuming. So I think it only made our lives better and had a profound impact. Industrialization marked a huge turn of the history.
It has given a good economic growth by the expansion of market. The standard of living also increased by this industrialization.
It just widens the gap between the rich and the poor. There's nothing else happening with it.
The rich are becoming richer and the poor are getting poorer.
But it provides employment for the poor.
Employment only till the industry is
There's
running.
skills and
The
talent.
industry closes today, tomorrow they are jobless.
Employment is the problem still existing in our country. The industry has brought the mechanization of the work. A person with the work which was done by 5 persons is not done by a single person. But a person sitting on the computer can handle a machine doing the work of 5 persons. How can then the machine and industrialization bring employment to a country rather than it is responsible
But you want someone to repair that machine if there is any sort of problem in that. So you want someone to repair it, to oil it or to just remove the parts which are not working properly.
But
So you want someone for the machine also.
Again, for preparing a machine, the used equipment is again a machine. Then how a person is making a machine?
If we are going to have to use it,
Wait a second. The example is earlier the bullock carts were used for locomotion. A person used to locomote and the person who used to carry bullock cart used to get money, right? Now today we have cars. Cars are made by machine.
Not
car
all.
is a machine.
Not everyone
the
has a
person
car.
who wants to locomote uses the car and wants the person
using the car.
is not benefited. Is not getting any money for using that car.
But do you expect us to spend 10 hours and use bullock carts in today's generation? That is not feasible.
And not everyone owns a car.
How can you imagine the creation? Do you expect to take 10 hours to go from one street to another?
We're not saying that you should use bullock
Bullock
cart
cart,
for every
that is
time.
just an example I'm telling.
But
There are many examples.
If we
Now come
talk
to the present
about
scenario, my friend.
if we
Excuse me.
talk of our country, then our economy is basically agriculture based. If we want to promote our economy, we need to bring modernization into agriculture. Otherwise,
Which
it's
is
actually
actually
going to have
But then actually only losing our traditions, the Indian handicrafts, they're very famous outside, but we're losing that and we're following their industries, their trends, their fashion. What about our Indian original culture?
I want to answer. My learned friend Nikhil, in his introduction, said that the Britishers brought industrialization to India. Let me remind you, before the British went in India, the India was known as the Golden Bird, where the industrialization does not exist. Now we have a country which is underdeveloped or developing.
No, but
Because you have a population to satisfy the hunger of
and
that
main thing
time.
is that Britishers brought industries and I said that Britishers bought industries. Okay, but you see the development which they have made, the railway lines on which you are traveling nowadays, the broad gauge lines, the lines which they have developed, it is because all kinds of machine, and it is because of their benefits or to move their goods of the which were made in the industries, they have indirectly benefited us.
Another stat. Japan, one of the most technically sound countries, you agree?
Yes.
Is a country suffering with most number of skin cancers.
But Japan is Russia.
No, that's not due to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, my dear. That's due to the ultraviolet rays by the machines and industries.
That can always be improved. You can find new machines.
My friend, which country is going to improve? A technically sound country.
Moreover, Japan and Russia only initiated, both successfully initiated the societies, giving them flexibilities. Don't forget
My dear, only a technically sound country can control the radiation rate. A poor country like Somalia cannot control it. Agree? A country like Japan, China, Russia, America can control that.
So
The radiation rates can be controlled. Okay? If the countries like these are not able to control, then do you want us to control them?
So they are doing research on that. The research is still going on that.
It's not about being able to control or not. What happened last year because of the tsunami was some technical.
It was not technical, it was man-made.
It resulted in an excessive radiation leak.
The radiation, I'm not talking about the nuclear radiation. I'm talking about the harmful rays, ultraviolet
Yeah,
rays.
still the research is
These
going on.
are
how to
emitted
stop
by
it.
machines in some or the other ways, which are resulting. Cotton is not a thing brought by 21st century people. Cotton is on this earth since it is.
No, but weaving cotton, you make proper cloth and proper cutting of it.
People used to wear cotton clothes in 1st century. Jesus used to wear the cotton cloth when he was born.
It used to take a lot of time.
The silk cloth was used for Jesus to wrap when he was born. But do you want to tell me that cotton is an invention of first?
We are saying that
It is not invention, we are just saying to
making a cotton shirts or clothes.
to make cotton into proper cloth is a skill.
People used to wear the clothes of
At that time,
I have a joke around today very
It's
close.
not like
at that time,
he just wants to say I want
we are talking about increasing the yield of cotton. Just by being excited, it doesn't mean you're going to put your point through. So please listen to what we want to say.
So please
We
proceed.
are saying that it increases the yield. We have so much of population. Do you really think that growing cotton by traditional methods will be sufficient enough to provide people the clothes they need?
Yes, it will make our mindset gets changed. We don't need new clothes every day. We should change our mindset. That is what is the problem.
The Indian population is so much. The family planning program, it involves medicine, which involves again industry, because we need all the resources.
The best medicines are herbal medicines. Yeah.
best medicine for herbal medicine. A medicine without side effects. Herbal medicine. Ayurveda is considered to be the best medicinal procedure.
But still there are some cases when Ayurvedic medicines have also not worked.
But are there not the cases where medicines made by machines are harming us? They are causing too much of side effects. What
Even
about that?
Ayurvedic treatments required some instruments which have only been improved.
They are not requiring any instruments.
There are instruments.
They are used by
If you take the scientific, excuse me, we are coming from the medical scenario.
Let them complete. Yes,
Brain
please.
surgeries were performed way back during the times of Rishi Munis. Even they required instruments which are
So they didn't make instruments in the factories.
whose precision has
So you, that
even
only are saying
improved
that
by the
industry
use
is
of
necessary. They are
industry.
making the instruments in the factory.
They
You
were
are again coming to us.
That period
They are
Just your
healthcare
friend
industries.
mentioned a point from where he started.
We are just starting industries.
Empty factories are found, right? Your friend started with the same point. Over there, a medicinal hub is also found where the people have found a leg, demo leg, with a rod and plasters made by bamboos. The people at that time were not illiterate. Shushra, considered to be the Janak of operations in Shalya Chikitsa. You might have learned this chapter in 6th or 7th class. He used to do operations using ants. In Hindi we call it cheete makode. He used to put them on the intestinal walls. They used to catch the walls tightly, and after some time, using a mild acid, he used to wash them away.
If a doctor does that today, people are going to run away and call him crazy.
I think we cannot live without industries, but we should accept that there are bad impacts also of the industries. So we'd like
Every coin has two faces. So I want to just conclude, every coin has two faces. On one side, we can see on one face of the coin, we can see that industries are beneficial for the society. They bring growth and development to the region or the area where they are being established. But to the other face of the coin, we can say that industries also bring a pollution in the society.
It's not a threat. Means the effect seems to threaten us. Means actually industrialization is not a threat, but the effects seems to threaten us.